Hello, my name is Dan Johnson and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the new standard release that just got released today for Season 10. Now this is the final season I need to collect in terms of the standard releases because I recently, as you can see over there, acquired Season 18 and with Season 19 also being a standard release, this is the last one. And I imagine because they're in the same format that my Season 19 one is going to be much the same as this one, but this is very exciting for me because I don't think I've seen any of these episodes. I think I've seen the Three Doctors, and I think I've seen the Green Death many years ago, but apart from that, I haven't seen any of them. And not just that, this set is one that I never ever thought I was going to get. If I didn't think I was going to get Season 19 or even Season 18, I was definitely not going to get this one. This one on eBay is going for about 200 quid. At some point, I'm sure it's gone down a bit since this standard release has come out, but it still goes for an insane amount of money compared to the other sets. I would probably call it the rarest to get. And now that this is here, I can actually watch them episodes without having to pay an awful lot of money. For a bit of context on the season, this is obviously the 10th anniversary season, so we start off with the epic story, The Three Doctors, but as a sort of season as a whole, as an overview, we also have the last few stories with Jo Grant, ending with her final story with the Green Death. We have Omega, who's an amazing villain that definitely needs to appear at some point. We have the last appearance of the Delgado Master, another Dalek story, Carnival of Monsters, which is apparently very good. So overall, we have another Pertwee season immortalized, big word, on Blu-ray. Of course, we have a whole bunch of special features that we'll get to later, but first let's take a look at the cover. It looks absolutely gorgeous, this one. I love the greens that they've used within this one. And then if you look down towards the middle, we have the monsters, a Dalek, Omega, an Argon, and some Daleks. And then, of course, Pertwee with his sonic screwdriver. On the back, we have the episodes listed. You can see them. I won't bother naming them all again. This set features 26 episodes, which is mental to think that this one's 26, because I've currently been watching season 24, and that's only got 14. And it still it will retail for the same price, even though there's more episodes for some reason. And then we have some special features, which doesn't seem to be a great amount, but I'm sure that there are more within the set. We have optional special effects, an omnibus of the Green Death, which is nice, a few documentaries about obviously the making of the show, and then those kind of retrospective ones that they've done quite a lot of recently, where you have people that were once in the show come back to the show and to where they filmed it, like they did with Devil's End, which is a really great one within the Season 8 box set, where you saw Jo Grant and John Levine, etc., turn up to where they filmed it and, you know, reminisce about all of that kind of stuff. And I imagine that there's one there with Keeping Up with the Joneses. Slipping the case off, we have, well, it looks like we're seeing the back first. We have this kind of black hole. I don't know where that fits into a story, but another lovely image. I don't think I've seen this image before, because obviously I don't know the set. And then you have the front image. There's full Pertwee, I suppose, for your enjoyment. And then if you look at the spine, follows the same spine as the cardboard sleeve, but obviously in a Blu-ray case. I still haven't quite got over how strange it looks to me that we're seeing things that I imagine still to be in that kind of box set form in a slipcase. Just seems very odd. But once you crack it open, we have the booklet, which we will talk about first before we talk about the discs. This is the only issue that you get with these sets, is that the booklets are shorter. So instead of getting the production notes, etc., you just get the kind of disc information. But, you know, they still have a nice sort of texture to them. It does feel like the paper's a little bit cheaper. I don't know whether that is true or whether it's just because it's thinner, it doesn't feel as thick. But as you can see there, there's a few special features for each story with behind the scenes documentaries, behind the sofas, artwork exclusive to this set and of course the rarest set as well. But it also tells you all the contents that you get within the set without the production notes. Yeah, but I'm sure that they're not going to be very difficult to just Google. to be honest. You know, if you watch videos on people unboxing the sets, I'm pretty sure you can like read it. So if you're interested in that, I would suggest doing that. You know, save yourself a lot of money. But on the back we have an image of Pertwee. Then we come on to the discs. Our first disc features Pertwee, Hartnell and Troughton. I didn't say them in the right order, but this is disc 1 with the 3 Doctors, a story that I absolutely love and can't wait to watch in Blu-ray. Then we have Carnival of Monsters, a story that I've never seen, but looks like one hell of a ride. We have our third disc with Frontier in Space. Not quite sure what's going on here. Some aliens holding a gun to the Doctor, and the Doctor doesn't look too pleased about it. And then we have our next disc, which is disc 4, where the Doctor is trying to disguise himself as a rug to the Daleks so that they can't see him. I need to watch these stories before they come out, which is counterintuitive because I wait to get them on the Blu-rays before I watch them sometimes, just because I think that if I was to buy the DVD or etc, I just wouldn't be getting the best experience to watch them for the first time. And then we have the final disc, which is the Green Death with the Doctor dressed as a woman, which I've seen a lot of images of. And then we have the final disc with the TARDIS, which is just bonus material. Like I said with season 19, I do love how the discs are presented within this box set. I think that it would be a shame, as they are with the rarer versions, for them to kind of break and fall out because they're not, you know, in a case that's particularly good for easy access to your discs without having to lift all of them up. And over time, you know, that kind of seal that opens them, I'm not quite sure how it works, will get damaged and break, and it happens an awful lot. But with this, that's not an issue. And for the sake of comparison, let's just take a look at the two of them together. As you can see, they are exactly the same, a standard format, something that American audiences don't get with their releases of the collection box sets, because they're all different shapes and sizes, which really would annoy me. But luckily, that has not been the case with these. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you go like, subscribe if you're new. I probably won't be getting these standard releases for any of the other ones that get released, simply because I don't need them yet. And I did mention last time when I talked about the season 19 one that I would buy the standard versions for the ones that I don't have, which are currently 12 and 18, just for the standardized versions, so that I have a full sort of rack of them all as standard versions. But I would like to wait a while to get them for a good price, and you know, in the same way that box sets for season 10, let's say, or series 10, when that first came out, was about 40 quid, and now it's gone down to about 20, and that's kind of what I'm hoping with this one, because it seems like these aren't going to be sold out quickly, which means that if they're constantly going to be in production for a while anyway, it would mean that I can get the ones that I want when I want, and maybe even through offers and stuff get like 2 for 40, etc, so that I can rack them up slowly. For the sake of completion, I'm just going to show you my row of collection box sets, season 8, season 12, season 14, season 18, season 23, season 24 and season 26, and then the 2 standard versions sit at the end. As you can see, a glaring problem has arose. I don't know why I'm speaking like this today, but I am. A glaring problem has arose where when the next set comes out, whatever that might be, let's say season 20, fingers crossed, I haven't got any room. I'm going to be out of room by the next time that the next set comes out, which is a bit annoying. So I might need to figure out a workaround for that. But anyway, back to the video. I have a few weird videos coming out this month, the first of which has just come out, which is the 11th hour commentary that I did as part of my podcast with Amy. And it's the first time that she's ever seen Doctor Who, and I was able to literally record the things that she mentioned while she was watching the story. And you can also watch along, because the full 1 hour 4 minutes that is the length of the 11th hour is all talked over by us, which means that you can also watch the episode with us as if we're in the room. It's a watch along thing. It's pretty fun, and I hope that a lot of people like it. So thank you very much for watching. And that video is probably going to be available in a card, but also it's available on my channel and in the link in the description. So thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you soon. Goodbye.